world, back again. It is the Country Rap Report. It's your boy Vic XL.
What up? It's your dude, Spank.
All right, man, back with another edition of the Country Rap Report, bringing y'all what it is in the country rap game. All right, man, we got videos on videos on videos to talk about, and we're going to start this show off with Bottleneck. All right, Bottleneck has a brand new joint. That joint is called Good Old Boys. Let me say this, man. Being a guy who likes pickup trucks, I always wonder, do these pickup trucks belong to the artist? Because as soon as the Bottleneck video starts off, it's a nice red pickup truck that rolls up. I really, really like that truck. So automatically, 3 seconds into the video, I was digging it. All right, so Bottleneck to me is what I would call one of the traditional country rap artists. He definitely fits into that lane of what a lot of people will think of when they think of the term country rap. And what I mean by that is, it's not necessarily his lyrics or his delivery, but it's the beat that he chose to rock on this joint, Good Old Joint. Now, it has the good little guitar twine.
Yeah.
I think Bottleneck even has a rooster or chicken that he's letting loose in this video. So it's definitely the essence of what country rap is for those traditionalists to the genre of country rap. But lyrically, I don't think Bottleneck slips at all. He's staying true to what he is and giving you a definition of what a good old boy is. I thought the video was really, really nice. Matter of fact, it shows Bottleneck. It looked like he's making a bow. An arrow. There's a part there where he's actually sharpening a stick. I remember doing that when I was a kid. My granddaddy actually showed me how to make arrows out of.
Yeah, my kid still does it. Yeah.
Do they?
Yeah.
So I actually like to see him doing that in there. It looks like Bottleneck shot this video in the shed or a log cabin. Man, I really, really like it, and I like what Bottleneck is doing on this track.
Okay, I'm probably gonna be the opposite. I did not like the flow, and it was probably the beat for me. It wasn't because Bottleneck is Bottleneck. I don't like these type of beats, and I know it's country rap, and I probably got to get used to it. But I don't like the twang. I don't like the darn. I hate it. And it probably goes more so towards the country side of the rap than anything, because I'm not an avid country music listener. But that aside, the video was dope. Definitely some good cinematography. Love the scenes in there. All of it looks authentic. You know, I appreciate the video. I wasn't feeling the song. The song didn't do it for me.
All right. So would it be the fact of the twang, basically?
It's definitely the guitar twang in there. I wasn't feeling it. The beat was a traditional rap pattern. It even had a bass kick in it, but I just wasn't feeling that dun 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 that I wasn't. That's not my thing. I can't get into it that way.
Okay. And you know what? When I look back at a lot of the songs by artists who what I call traditional country rap artists, I think your feelings kind of been pretty much the same when it comes.
Yeah, I can't get that way. I'm all right with the country rap when it's bleeding and you pulling out more rap than country, you know. And then, again, I'm not shitting on it because this is Bottleneck's thing, you know, and he's been known for this. So this is him. Like you said, he is the personification of what country rap is. If there were a poster boy that's been up there, he'd be right there with Colt Ford or the rest of them. Like he hasn't changed. This is authentic. I respect that. It's just this ain't a song that I will have by him on repeat.
All right, and yeah, and Bottleneck is, to me, one of the founding members, to me, of country rap. I think, like I said, the genre is changing, and that's what's making the definition of country rap a little cloudy. I think if we took the traditional country rap artists, your Bottlenecks, your
Charlie Farley,
your Colt Ford.
Colt Ford, yeah.
I think you'll then have a true definition of what we expect country rap to be. And then it kind of changed to the Jelly Rolls and the FJs, which they kind of took that and built on it, which gave it a more of a country rap blues type thing. And then now you have the Adams and the I think Ryan is on a different level than Adam when I listen to the music. But I think there's different layers of country rap, and I think that's what's causing a lot of people to be confused, because you have the traditional type.
Right.
You have the type that's a little in between. The people that you have the traditional type, which has the sound and the content. And then you have those who have the content, but not necessarily the sound. And then you have those who have the look, but don't have the sound nor the content. And like, that's where I put Adam. And like,
okay.
Or Broadnecks. Adam, Broadnecks. Like, to me, Demon Jones fits into the middle category.
More country than rap?
No, more, again, to me, you have the traditional. They have the look and the sound. Look, sound, and content.
Look of what's okay. Now, are we defining what the sound is? Because I think Demon's sound is traditional. The sound, not lyrics, but his sound, that all of his tracks. This is traditional country rap stuff.
I don't hear Demon Jones tracks sounding like a Bottleneck.
No, all of them don't have the twang now. They don't have the twang, but they definitely have that same feel of down home, touch of blues, definitely country, like all of that as an undertone. But when you flip over to somebody like Adam, it's heavy on the 808s or the kicks. It's real thick on the rap side. Like, it's still all country rap, but like you said, I guess there are maybe divisions in it. I didn't think of it that way. I mean, there might be a little different fashions inside the subgenre. Like, is a subgenre now being broken up into different subgenres? Like, is that what's going on?
I think it's reminiscent of hip hop. Hip hop has subgenres. I think country rap has subgenres. Like, again, I think there's a subgenre of country rap where the fans embrace it, and it's not the sound, it's not the content, nor is it the look. But country rap fans rock with it. And I think that's where Mercules falls. I think that's where Tom McDonald falls.
Yeah.
So I think you have these factions of it that the fans embrace different pieces of it. So, and I think that's what we're going to continue to unfold every time we do a show. We're going to get these artists that me and you get together and say, well, I don't know if that's country rap, but we'll see that the fans embrace it and they'll like to hear us talk about it. So next up, we got Country Cody. And the name of this song was Blame on Me. Now, the one thing I got to say is when I look at Country Cody and I look at the amount of followers he has and the amount of views this video had, I felt like he deserved more. And the reason I say this, I thought this visual was very, very clean. The cinematography on this thing was nice to me. I feel like he spent a good amount of money on this video. If not, he definitely had a person who has some serious editing skills when it came to this video. And I actually like the video and the content because the content is basically a story about a guy who's pretty much done fucked up. And, you can put the blame on him. That's why this shit.
Well, I didn't see where he fucked up. I didn't see where he done fucked up in the video, but he did have some lyrics pertaining to it. But I thought, and I could relate to the video. I could relate to the song. Because sometimes in marriage, this, just to settle the damn argument, you know what? It's on me. I'll be the bigger person. Just say I apologize. Let's just move past this shit because I want to cuddle when I go to sleep. I don't want to be on my side and you on your side. So sometimes we just have to be like, we'll put the blame on me. Fuck it. I totally got that part of the song. And that was probably the only good part that I did. Like, I wasn't crazy. The video was good, but the video didn't come with any closure. Like, it was, I guess it was trying to tell a story, but it didn't finish the story. Like, what happened at the end? Did him and the chick get back together? Because it looked like she was just walking and he was just walking. Like, I wanted closure in it. Now, if this is a part one of many, then that would be great. But explain that to me in the video. Other than that, the video was good. I think there was something tonally going on with his voice that I didn't like, or it might have been the production. Let me put it in my other ear so I can definitely see. But it was something on the production side that wasn't quite right. And I'm gonna put it in my ear while you talk.
All right. Well, to me, I think that it has the potential to be a part two because it does leave you wondering: did they get back together? They're not getting together. What's going on with them? And I wasn't mad at that at all. I wasn't mad at it because you know the one thing: a lot of people who put their time and care into the videos and the visual,
Mm-hmm.
it's part of a storyline which might lead to a part two. And this song was off his album Target Practice, and there were songs on that album that could lead to a visual that gives him a part two.
Okay.
So now this is
I remember what it was. I remember what it was. It was his the mixing and mastering is off on this. His vocal, I don't know what effect that is that they're using on this, but it sounds like an echo, if that makes sense. No, it ain't an echo. It sounds like it's in a tube. And that's probably the wrong effect that he's using on this because he's not using the other stuff that goes with that. Plus the kick in this is, or the whatever drum patterns that they're using. Like I thought this was probably it's a good song lyric wise and good song video wise. I didn't like the production on the song, and that's not on him. This is all on the instrumentation. He did a great job. He did what he was supposed to do. Whoever was in the studio should have fixed his vocals, should have at least maybe picked a different drum kit, or maybe once the drummer got done, because I think they was trying to have live instrumentations in it. There's just a lot of stuff that went on with it that could have been better for this to be an A+ song. Look, right now, it's probably just a B-ish for me based on the production value.
Okay. See, again, I think your feelings are still, because this song kind of has that twang.
Oh, it definitely got a twang in it. It's definitely in there. But that girl was nice in the video, though. She's kind of hot.
Yeah. It has that twang. Look, after you just said what you said about Bottleneck, I was wondering, I'm like, oh, well, I got these songs back to back. Maybe I shouldn't have done that because this one kind of has that twang too. Now, when you take Country Cody and you take Bottleneck, and again, we're going back to what we were just saying, would you put Bottleneck and Country Cody in that same lane of a country rap artist?
Same lane.
See,
no, I probably wouldn't, to be honest.
Why not? It has
Cody's more singing country rap, and Bottleneck. Okay. Well, yeah, Bottleneck's more rapping country rap. Cody's more of he's leaning. Well, shit. So he's leaning more on the country side than Bottleneck is. Even though Bottleneck is in this video too, he's more over to the left than Bottleneck is. Now, the other person that we're going to review in this video is not even close to either one of these two. He's all the way on the right side because there's more rap than it is country, but it's all still country rap. You know, it's like it's. I don't know if this is the genre trying to define itself, or these artists trying to leverage themselves and establish themselves as this is my sound and this is what I'm going to stick to. Like that all comes with consistency. But we've seen two different videos and two different flows from Bottleneck so far in 2021. So if someone has jumped on him for the first time in 2021, they've seen two different versions of Bottleneck. You know, neither one of them is a negative. It's just which one is going to be Bottleneck. It's all still country. And I think he's giving you that example of this is who I am, this is what I'm about, this is my music. You know, you can't hate on that. It's still very heavy in the country and touches of, you know, hip hop here and there, plus the rap, of course. But, you know, I like all of it. We are still trying to figure out what the genre looks like. And the more we get of these artists that are experimenting and trying to, you know, establish themselves as somebody that can be taken serious, then it doesn't help us because none of them sound alike. They all, you know, are differentiating themselves from the last person that we just heard and trying to, you know, make everybody be aware that they have something to offer to the genre. I respect that. I like that. You know, keep confusing me because, variety is always good. You can cut on the radio right now, and 9 out of 10 songs you hear in the hour are going to be all of the same shit. Country rap isn't offering that. So I like the variety.
Yeah, that's what I like. I like that. I actually like the fact that the genre is not defined.
Right.
And I like the fact that you have these artists trying to make their way. I spoke with someone and they said that's going to be the thing. Like, especially over the past 4 years when Trump was in office, a lot of country rap artists hung their hat on the political views. But now that the Trump presidential era is over, a lot of these artists are going to have to find their lane. Because it was easy just to jump in the political lane and just keep it there.
Right.
But now is the time that you have to define yourself as an artist. And I think now is actually you're going to see the genre grow and become more funner. Because I think when everybody was hanging their hat on this political thing, because I think at some point in time, damn near every rapper in country rap took a political stance. And that stance was the same. So it kind of lumped everybody here. But now...
Yeah, but that wasn't a good lump, though.
But that's fine. But that's fine. But the genre grew more when they were lumping themselves. But now it's like, okay, we got you guys' attention. We got your attention. Now we got to dig deep inside to see, is this something we really want to do? Because maybe a lot of people start rapping because they could take the political stance, but now they got to rap about something else.
Yeah, but so that what does that make what they were talking about before? Was that not authentic? Like when we listened to Forgiato Blow in 2021, what is he coming with? Because for 4 years, all we heard was that shit.
And it's odd that you say that because unless I've missed it, and again, as we do these shows, I'm constantly looking. I'm looking. And I don't know if you've noticed, I try to include brand new bangers, but I'm also trying to include artists we haven't covered. That way we tap into the entire genre. And you've noticed that we haven't reviewed anything by him because I haven't seen anything he's really dropped right now.
So what is he not trying to redefine himself or reestablish himself? He's got to get leverage. If you don't do some shit now in 2021, then you're going to be behind the curve. And this is not just to him. This is to everybody that is out there. You need to come out this year. We're in a brand new climate. Everybody's eyes is on country rap to see what is it really real or not? Because y'all did have a shit ton of eyes on you during the Trump era. So now that is over with, the eyes are shifting. Adam has established himself. He talked during the Trump era, and now he's still here and still creating music. And it's as much as I fucking hate to say it, he's walking away from the genre, which is extremely sad because, again, I keep getting on the soapbox, but you don't walk away when you got that amount of talent. That's sad. That would be like Mike Tyson walking away after his 10th fight when he done knocked out all 10 opponents, and he's just going to say, "Okay, I'm done." Like, that's crazy as shit to me. Maybe he'll change his mind. We in May, especially if somebody come along and then he starts seeing more tour money. I don't know what his aspirations are after 2021. Maybe there's some political stuff and he needs to take a break before he goes the political route. I don't know. But I'm here for Adam musically all day, every day. But the genre needs more people that are going to establish themselves for 2021 for whatever you look like. Like Country Cody has a lane. Bottleneck definitely already has a lane. Burden has a lane. Broadknox has a lane. Savannah Dexter has a lane. Like, they all have a specific lane that they can go in because the genre is still budding and people are still trying to figure out what the damn genre is going to look like. So as long as you get in there, you can leverage yourself just a little bit of elbow room and claim some of these fans, you're good. But don't do it after the fact. Like, after the fact would be 2022, and now you're trying to take somebody else's fans. Like, that wouldn't be a good look. Now that's a fighting battle. It's going to take more money to be able to do that.
Well, I'm gonna say this, and I just seen an artist post this on. Matter of fact, the artist we're about to talk about next made this post, and I think this is going to fit a lot of country rappers, and this is why there's not a true definition. You have country rappers, and you have rappers from the country. And I think I think that is where the line will get blurred for some people.
So see,
But
I think the rappers from the country shit is the definition from rappers in the lane, in the genre. I think that's some bullshit. Because the fans are defining what the country rappers are, or who they are, or what they look like. It's not the people that are doing it. Like Church said it in his interview with No Jumper. It's just rappers from the country. You know, it ain't just rappers from the country. Like we know that by the people that we're getting. All of these motherfuckers that we've been reviewing are not all from the country, even though some of them are quote unquote country rappers. You know, and the country rap fan base is embracing them. That's what makes them the country rappers. It ain't so much the content or where the fuck they're from. It's their fans. It's the fans who are buying into it.
well, like I told the artist that I was speaking with the other day, it's not about, it's the fans. And you should be glad that the fans want to listen to you. And if the fans wants to listen to you and they're putting you in that category in 2021 with there being so many artists, you might take it how you can make it. Take it how you get it, man.
Who would not want to be embraced by any fan base? Like if somebody, let's say, like the other day I was listening to it was one of the dudes that we just reviewed. The clean rapper dude with Adam and Jelly in the video. Crip. And I was like, okay, is he a clean rapper? You know, is he a Christian rapper? I don't know. But you know, if let's say somebody say, okay, well, he's a Christian rapper, and he'd be like, well, I don't want to be a Christian rapper. Like, bruh, Christian rappers, that is a hardcore. It's even more hardcore than country rap. That fan base is only because it's religious based. But when you're dealing with folks in religion, it's just like dealing with folks in politics. But when you're dealing with little niche genres like that, or niche categories or groups, if you want to call it a sub, whatever, their dedication is even more so than the subgenre of country rap. They'll go in there and buy all of your stuff. They'll, like, when they like you, they like you. They buy all your albums once they find out that you got one album. Oh, I missed these. Let me get the rest of them. Oh shit, you got merchandise? Let me get me a shirt, my mama a shirt, my cousin a shirt. Like that is the level of dedication that the little niches have. Like it also happens in country rap, you know, because it is a subgenre, but you got to compete for leverage. I'm saying all that to say, if someone is putting you in a pocket and you know that there's money over there in that pocket, what the fuck are you tripping about? Go get the money. Like it ain't nothing to be tripping about. Like there is guaranteed money over it. In country rap, there's $20 million a month being generated throughout the whole fucking subgenre. And the more motherfuckers we see every week on these shows, it's probably going up because I didn't know these motherfuckers existed, and they got fan bases, and they touring, and they generate revenue. So the genre is growing just as fast as it's maybe even faster than hip hop was at its peak, and that might be saying a lot. But this shit is growing probably faster than when we dealt with hip hop because we lived it. Like we saw the shit grow on a day-to-day from hip hop being the anomaly and the music of noise, and only the kids was listening to it, and oh, it's a fad. Shit. Here we are 30, 40 years later, and it's still the most dominant, you know, music group that is out there and has taken over all other genres. And now we got a subgenre that is blossoming to the point of I can't even keep track of all the shit, which is why I only just deal with the shit whenever you send it to me, because if I'm consumed with this, especially since I'm not on a administrative side from any labels right now, I ain't got to research it no more. I just wait for whatever you send me and then I deal with it. But this shit is growing way, way faster than hip hop ever did at its peak.
You know what? Now, with that being said, because even though the elephant of the room is country rap is a subgenre of hip hop.
Hey, that's not a bad elephant though. It's
no,
not a bad.
Yeah, it's definitely not a bad elephant. I just think a lot of the fans might not want to accept that. All this is Christian rap is a subgenre of hip hop. Country rap is a subgenre. It's all subgenres of hip hop. That's what enables it to grow faster than hip hop, because hip hop initially had to start. I remember at one point in time, it was one hip hop group that we knew about, and that was the Sugar Hill Gang.
Yes.
I remember, like, being a person, waiting
We are
on another
dating.
hip hop group.
We are dating ourselves right
Yes,
now,
we are.
but it's all good.
We are. But it's okay because we've been around to see it and we're around
Right.
to talk about it. And with this show, I think the funny thing is a lot of shows are geared off of fans. And I think and you hit me with something the other day. This show is it seems like it's resonating with the artists quicker than it's resonating with the fans.
And this is a anomaly because that shit don't happen in hip hop. You would never, like, we would have to damn near beg an artist, just, hey man, can you share my shit? Like, I interviewed you, motherfucker. You can't even share your interview. Shit don't. I mean, over here, the artists are instantly like, appreciate it. Like, oh shit, what's going on? I'm not used to this. What the fuck is gratitude? That don't happen over there. Because that would be them being soft or them
Being humble.
it's just so, yeah, being humble. Like, bro, I appreciate everything over here. And I love the growth. I love the activity of the artists. I'm really, really trying to figure out what the producers are doing. Because I see that there's probably 3 that everybody flocks to. But I'm still digging into that because I think that because the genre is growing as fast as it is, there's a lot of room for production. There's still maybe like 2 DJs that are possibly the tastemakers in the genre, but in hip hop, there's probably 200. So this shit is growing, but it's not growing at the right pace and the right way. Yeah, for sure. But I'm here for all of it, bro. Like, this is good shit.
With that being said, man, I gotta say one time for Hozier, we just done episode 32, which was the episode
32.
that's been posted. We've done more episodes.
No, we've done 32 episodes. Damn.
No, we've done 40 episodes. Only 32 have posted.
That's still a lot, bro. I didn't think it was that many. Damn.
One time for Hozier, who once we dropped the Hozier beef episode, he got in the inbox. He didn't say nothing but this.
Oh, you lying.
I screenshot it to you.
Bro, you don't, I mean, screenshot it to me because I'm going to save it for sure. But you know how many times you would call me, especially when I got out of the shit. You would hit me up like, man, these artists get on my motherfucking nerves because I'm trying to, these motherfuckers, I sent them a certificate because they don't want 10 days in a row and they don't even want to share it. Or they don't even want to like give me no appreciate it, Vic, or nothing like that. Like, come on, man. Like, these are, and you told me something a couple months ago that stuck with me to the point to where I wanted to create a whole business model behind it. But you told me to get my flowers while I can. Somebody just said the same shit the other day while I was at an open mic. Not an open mic, but a showcase. Get your flowers while you can. Meaning ain't nobody else going to celebrate the shit that you have done. So you need to do it. Like, I got 43 fucking plaques. I had to pretty much pay for all of my plaques except for the ones the shows sent me. But I pay for all of my shit, or I'm getting them created by someone professionally. None of the labels have sent that shit to me, even though I helped create a lot of their shit or created movements. I'm not going to go into all the details, etc. But 43 plaques. We talking about gold, platinum, diamond, and #1s on Billboard. Like, that's not a small feat. But I'm having to beg motherfuckers just to get me my flowers. I shouldn't have to ask you for my flowers. So, if I gotta ask you, then fuck it. I'll put them up. I'll make my own. Bro, I'll get my own shit.
Now, the unfortunate part, right now, you know what? It is 50-50 and it's 50-50 in country rap. Because there are some country rap artists that are not going to acknowledge. But
yeah, the ones that are probably of
they've made
superstar status.
They've made
yeah,
but
they had a different status. But I go ahead. But go ahead.
I can honestly say that there are country rap art, like, all right, for us, especially for me, because I still have a full-time job. I feel like the energy that some of these artists give me, bro, it makes me want to quit my job because it makes me, a lot of times, people know the number one reason people stay on jobs is not about the pay, it's about the appreciation. It's about
Right.
how you, and one time for my guy Shotgun Shane, man, you can say whatever you want about Shotgun Shane. Shotgun Shane is at me, bro. And Shotgun Shane is not at me about coverage. Shotgun Shane is just at me about building the relationship. Shotgun Shane has never asked me to post him on IG. He's never asked us to review anything. My boy is just at me. He's just at me like, bro, you seem like a good dude. Let's build. And I'm with that. That makes me not want to go to work and figure out how we can help Shotgun Shane be exposed to the masses. Because at the end of the day, we're media. And media job is to expose people to the masses. Now,
Right.
there are other people who got at me because I think they was in their feelings about something we said. We had good dialogue. And after that good dialogue, it's almost like maybe they didn't get the response they wanted. And I don't feel played, but I'm like, okay, cool, boom, 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 boom. We can never this, but we can this. So since that time, I do quite a few things. Like I do this thing called a weekly Nick, where it's 5 songs you need to add to your playlist, and it's just an Instagram post. There are different things, and I've added that person to my weekly Nick. Of one of their people. I added them to the weekly Nick. I hit that person and told them about the station, and they haven't responded. But they were so wanting to communicate with me when they felt like we said something that wasn't negative. Now, that's weird to me. That's kind of weird to me, but it's okay. You know what I'm saying? So
See, I don't understand that, but I get it at the same time. I don't understand their motives, but like I told other people in the industry, not just country rap, but also in hip hop, like the best way to control how people perceive you, and what you were just saying, if they felt like we said something negative or contrary to what they wanted to go out, the best way to control that is to control the narrative. And you control the narrative through the media pieces. And if you were controlling, let's say, a couple media pieces, now you're able to control that narrative. Now you get to dictate how the fans are perceiving you, which should be a goal for every label, not just those that are in the genre that we're talking about. I'm not sure anybody that's outside of country rap is going to watch this podcast, but okay, it is what it is. But I'm confused why anybody would come at you, not knowing that you probably spent 20, 25 years in terrestrial radio, overnight, overnight, like 11 or whatever.
No, 3 to 6.
3 to 6 and dedicated doing radio. That in itself shows your determination and your love for the culture. Like they can't come at you on some bullshit. That's just some humbug stuff. Like why are you doing this? Like, no, motherfucker, why are you contacting me? Like I'm doing this for help you. Like everything that I'm doing is to help the genre.
See, a lot of people, and this is a lot of people. And one time, man, I gotta say this because we hadn't plugged this. One time for your conversation over on Country Rap News, because you really dropped a lot of gems. A lot of times, man, it's a labor of love for people, but
right.
A lot of people get so focused on numbers that, I told a person one time that it was cool that a person didn't want to talk to me because I didn't have the numbers they perceived to be big. But
right.
I told that person, even if I got 15 dedicated people, 15 people who fuck with me, and I know for a fact I have people who fuck with me because they fuck with me. And they're going to listen to what it's kind of like what we were talking about off air. If an artist said, hey, I want to come do a show in your backyard for your birthday, I personally, can get X amount of people in my backyard to watch that person rock just because I said come. Now, that to me is more organic than your 50 million views, which might not even be real. Yes, they like you said, they transcend into numbers, but sometimes it's all about being organic as well. Living proof, there are artists out there who we can see them with numbers. I'm gonna use, she's not a country rap artist. I'm gonna say her name and then we're gonna get to the last person. Bad Baby.
Oh,
Um,
okay, got it. I got a history of that. Okay.
Bad Baby. And one time for Bad Baby, she turned an appearance on a talk show into a rap career.
Catch Me Outside.
Yeah,
How about
Catch
that?
Me Outside for those who don't know. Bad Baby has at least 2 or 3 gold or platinum singles. I know at least 2.
Guess who created her sound though? I'm just gonna throw it out there because Chose is brilliant.
Chose created her
Chose
sound.
Chose created her sound.
It's funny, you know the guy that created her sound, and I'm cool with the guy that wrote her lyrics. Not London on the track. London J over at Grand Hustle.
That's what's up. That's
He's
what's
not with
up.
Grand Hustle anymore, but he's managed by B Rich. But London J penned a large majority of her lyrics.
And he probably wrote some of the songs that Chose did the production for. So they're perfect.
See, goddamn, we got to snatch these flowers out of the ground, bro.
And we ain't even know this. I didn't know none of that shit you just told me. So that's weird as shit.
And but hey, a lot of people don't know country rap, hip hop. Call it what you want. If you sit down and you talk long enough, my name or your name might not come up. But if you talk long enough, if me and you are in the room with their creators, then it's going to be someone in that room to be like, man, what's up? That's going to happen.
Right.
It's very, very hard for, I don't care if you're 19 and your whole team is 25 and under. I might walk in the room and your manager be like, boy, you remember when I was on your show? I'm managing you. Like, bro, again,
that's funny.
The numbers are important, but I come from an era that the relationship is just as important as the numbers. And that's what I think is so dope about the Country Rap Report. Because you're a numbers guy.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm a relationship guy.
Right.
And I think together that makes, I don't know why there's no one not trying to figure out how to get me and you on their team.
They're probably intimidated because first of all, I'm not a team player. I'm not. I can't come over there to your team and take orders from you when you don't know what the fuck to do with what you got. I can't do that. You know, I will come over there and I will help run my own division. I'll help you fix your shit and then walk away. And then once I walk away, you're in a better place. But I can't jump on a team when, you know, like I said, I got 43 flats. If you ain't got 43, then we can't even sit down at the same table and talk about legitimate business, branding, advertising, and marketing schemes on how you need to move your artist. I can't do that. You know, I can't, and vice versa. You can't sit down at the table with you talking about, okay, how do I need to get my artists out there? Who are the tastemakers? When one of the biggest tastemakers is right on the other side of the table with you, and you and your networking and your relationships. I'm not the relationship person. I'm the analytics and the data guy. But I'll get you what you need to do. You're the guy that can link them up with whoever they need to link up with, so they can not fall into the same potholes that everybody else is falling into. But again, you know, I know my shortfalls. I know I'm not a people person. I know that I can't go over there and listen to you, and then immediately I'm gonna be like, bro, you don't know what the fuck you talk about. You know, and you know, I'm fired day one. You know, so I can't do that. You know, but I'm not finna sugarcoat it at all either, though. You know, so that's what and with you being in the room, I would probably like not say it that way. I'll probably tone it down out of respect for you, because I know that if we are in the room with somebody, then this is something that you want to entertain. So I'll help to try to calm some of that shit down. But I can't put up with the industry bullshit. It's just too much for me right now, and it's full of it. And as much as there's people in my inbox today, and I'm sure there are with you, but they're on the country rap side and they're telling me the horror stories, and these motherfuckers that are blocking and they're trying to blacklist. Like, I don't understand this shit. Like, why are y'all? This shit is still growing. Like, there's no reason to blacklist anybody, and you ain't got the balls nor the resume to be trying to stop anybody else from growing. Like, they can just go around you and create their own lane, because nobody over here has that amount of power. From church on down, no one has that amount of power. So if there's any country rap artists that are listening to this and you feeling these strains from other people, fuck them. Go do you. There is a lane for you. There is definitely some sort of fan base out there that can support you, where you can grow and you can eat. Don't let these other people intimidate you, because if they're intimidating you, they either probably feel you as a threat, or they are maybe a little mad because you won't join their team, so they're shitting on you. Like, whatever it is, I don't know. I don't know the situations, because I don't even ask. When you tell me whatever's going on, I'll be like, look, fuck that. Go do you. That is always going to be my answer. Go do you. It's not that hard. This is probably the easiest shit that you can do is go do you. Don't go be what they want you to be. Go do you.
Fan today, man. A lot of artists, I think they concentrate too much on being black. Somebody could say I'm blackballing us. I probably wouldn't give a damn because, again, sometimes like I feel like sometimes me and you are in the room and we're not in the room. Just like what about the Bad Baby story. But going back to Bad Baby.
Right.
Going back to Bad Baby. Okay, Bad Baby has the numbers. And if you look at Bad Baby on paper, she is a legitimate gold and platinum hip hop artist.
Right.
Bad Baby done shows in New York. Let's just say the House of Blues. I'm not even sure if it's the House of Blues. At the peak of her career, at the peak of having those gold singles, she might have pulled in 100. She might have pulled in 115 people, bro. So again, the numbers are important, but the relationship, the networking, and the personal part is just as important. I think sometimes people get so caught up in the numbers that they forget about the personal relationship. And that's why now in 2021, it's all the above. At some point in time, we rode around in cars hanging posters. Me and you handed out flyers to people in the stands because we wanted them to remember the artists on stage. I think people think now because everything is viral, that personal element is not necessary. And I'm here to say I'm not sure if that's 100% true. I don't know. I don't. Of course, you can get your scans and get all these numbers. It's going to turn to dollars. That's true. But if you never ever want to be a touring artist, yeah, you can be a viral artist who makes your money dropping music, investing in yourself, putting your numbers where they need to be, and watch your investment come back. I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. If you just want to make music, create a budget, flip your budget, because you talked about how to make that budget come back on the Country Rap News segment.
Right.
You can do that. You can have a career behind your keyboard and make money. But if you want to be a real artist that goes out, touches hands, be on tours, you're going to have some type of communication skills. Artists not going to interview and talk to people. Bro, what the fuck did you get in this shit for? What did you get in this shit for if you don't want to talk to people? So you just want me, a hardworking 40-hour-a-week man, to listen to your shit? I want to know more about you. Are you just rapping this shit? Did you really live this shit? Oh,
it ain't even about that. It's more about the opportunity, because you are giving people the opportunity to be in front of other people so they can discover them. Now, when someone says no to that, that is all ego. That is ignorance and ego. That is, you shouldn't be doing this shit type of demeanor. That's from my personal opinion, because you're doing this to be famous, and they're giving you, well, not so much to be famous. Yeah, to be famous, because it's all a popularity contest. Well, it doesn't matter what genre it is. If you are giving them the opportunity to expose them to different fans and a larger fan base, plus one is larger, because right now you're here. And if you can bring them one new fan, and that one new fan brings in two, and two turns into four, and four turns into eight, like, you're not even giving them the opportunity to do that because you're not doing those type of interviews. That's offensive to me. You know, and as a manager, as a former manager, I still manage shows and a couple other producers, but as a former manager of an artist, I would never allow that for my artists. My artist was trying to interview in front of as many people as possible once I trained them, and once we did some sort of media coaching, because, you know, artists would say some dumb shit, and now we didn't implement it. Everybody else on the team, we all going to go to jail. You know, so you had to go in there and coach their ass for sure. But that shit makes no sense, fam. Like, you, if they knew the resume, like, you alone, you had Mulatto put her on her first stage. We talking about Miss Mulatto in hip hop. I had Issa and Jacquees. Shit. Rich Kids. We talking about hip hop history now. We ain't talking about like some little shit. We are talking about little shit as in these little people grew up to be adults and now they're household names. Yes. But they all got to start somewhere, and they all got to start in front of a camera or in front of a stage that either me or you put them on. Like, bro, how would somebody not respect that?
Bro, I sent you, and I found this cleaning out my email, a email from at that point in time. His name was Rock Boy Cash,
Yes, 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 yes.
who just in 2020 had the #1 song on the urban chart, who we now know as BRS Cash.
Right.
I,
With
I
Hope
let
Baby.
him I let him borrow $5 to get on my $10 stage for his first time ever. And I'm not again, like I'm at a point now. I don't like to name drop because I feel like when I'm name dropping, I'm feeling inferior. But then a lot of
No,
times,
no, we have to. We have to. Because we're dealing with artists. With this conversation we had before we started recording, artists have a different psyche. Like artists want you to name drop. Artists want to know who you don't, because that's the first thing that they ask. And not just artists, the managers too. Who else have you worked with? Motherfucker, if I got to go through all of this, I just need to make a Wikipedia page, because I'm tired of answering these questions. But I shouldn't have to validate the words that are about to come out of my mouth by dropping names that you can relate to. That makes zero sense. But if you want to drop names, we can drop names. Soldier Boy on your side, VIC on both of our sides. Like we can go a whole fucking list, but that'll be an hour podcast.
but let me say,
And
we were just talking about this person. There's a picture, and unfortunately for me, you have cell phones and you lose pictures. There is a picture of me in line. I was standing in line at the Tech Nine show.
right.
Tech Nine, one of the greatest artists you ever seen on stage. If you get a chance, check him out live. I was standing in line at the Tech Nine show. Tech Nine actually gave tickets to the radio station, and I was going to the Tech Nine. I wasn't standing in line by a ticket. I'm gonna have to say that. I was standing in line because I was covering the show.
Right.
A guy who had been on my open mic stage and I interviewed seen me, and I allowed them to stand in line to go in with me as media, even though they was way back there.
Right.
They had got invited to. They was bringing their demo to give
Oh wow.
Tech Nine.
Oh wow.
They seen me. I'm like, man, come on up here, my nigga, come on. We took the picture.
Right.
I'm like, man, what you doing out here? Like, bro, I just want to get my shit to Tech Nine. I'm like, man, well, good luck with that, my G. That artist is Ritz.
Ritz.
We just talked about him off air.
Damn.
Bro, a lot of these artists, if you go back, this is pre-Instagram. And a lot of these artists develop. See, it's funny, like I'll know an artist and they won't retweet or tag, but in my face, see, a lot of times this is the internet and they have to have a certain ego for the internet.
Right, that's true.
But that personal relationship, when they see Vic, when they know Vic, when they know Unc, or when they see OG, it's a different feeling in the room. Like Ritz is my guy. To y'all, Ritz is this great guy, and he's been with Tech Nine, dropped by 6-7 hours with Tech Nine doing his thing, got the whole Crown King movement. But to me, Ritz is this terrible guy Ritz is this guy who at the time was terrible with this big afro on my open mic stage. That I'm extremely proud of. I'm extremely proud of because he stayed down. And actually he had an alcohol problem. He's cleaned that up. He's doing his thing, bro. I listen to all his projects. But I have a personal
he came from the White House?
Ritz. No,
yeah.
This was when I used to do shows over at La Cora with Big E, rest in peace.
Okay.
Yes, he was the only white guy coming to do the open mics.
Bam.
Driving all the way down from the north side. He won. Me and E used to do open mic together. He won. I interviewed him. His first ever radio interview was with me, Ritz. Big red afro then, big red afro now.
But we can't get artists to do basic interviews with us.
And Yellow Wolf recorded demos with the artist, he rest in peace, Lil Fat, one of the first artists he ever signed to Slum American, at Homeboy's house.
Oh wow. I did not know that.
Bro, this was see what people don't
know. Well, people don't know who Homeboy is. You might want to give them the info on that.
That's a whole nother show. I'm just saying, if I see Yellow Wolf, it's gonna be Dabs. And even if it's not Dabs, when I remind him of the situation, then it's gonna be Dabs. when I say Shawty Fat, Yellow Wolf eyes are going to get big because there's not a lot of people who know who Shawty Fat is. That was Yellow Wolf's best friend, compadre, who he bounced rhymes around, who was next up. He got locked up, then died in a car accident. Like, bro, I hate having to give myself my flowers. I hate having to validate my views. I hate having to validate that. Just judge me off the knowledge and what the possible potential could be.
But that ain't gonna happen, fam. It's just the psyche of artists and industry people. It's all about, okay, what else have you done? You know, and then they weigh that experience or that resume on if they can use you or not, or what level of use are you to them. You know, and that's just the sad part of the industry. That's what probably disgusted me more so about the industry. But, you know, here we trying to help the artists and help them get ahead and gain some sort of advantage. And the whole time they ain't even being loyal and or, you know, sincere with their intent. You know, that's just who we are, though. You know, I'm not going to change. I'm still going to be the same guy. I mean, as I'm walking away, I'm saying that, but it is what it is.
But, you know, me, I'm going to always have a camera. I'm always going to have a mic, and I'm going to always use these platforms to expose. Unfortunately, I tell artists all the time, like, I have a job, so I don't have to I would like to rely on it, but I'm cool not relying on it. You know what I'm saying? Because if I was relying on it, then I would be chasing the way a lot of them chase.
Or you got people in your pocket like other media, and then we don't want that, you know, because now they're controlling our narratives, and that's something that I'm definitely against.
All right, man, we done got off track because we got one more video. And
we're still on track. It's all relative to the artist.
Okay.
It's clearly who's watching the videos first. So for sure, this is all for artists and management and labels.
Next video, and this one I definitely want to throw in there because this one to me is a wild card.
Okay.
And this actual artist, his post led to that little off rant we had. TJ Freeq. And the name of this joint is Rumbling. Okay. Rumbling. Now, the one thing I gotta say about TJ Freeq, that TJ Freeq is definitely a character.
Agreed.
Country rap. He says he's not a country rapper. He's just a rapper from the country. But he is heavily embraced by the country rap genre. He has all kind of songs with all kind of country rap artists like Drawby. Hell, he's on a remix with Colt Ford. He's on the latest Average Joe compilation by DJ Canyon Banyan. So TJ Freeq is definitely embraced by the genre.
Okay.
So this joint, Rumbling, is a ass record. Bounce that ass and bounce that ass and bounce that ass and shake that ass and open that ass and crack that ass. And that's kind of the hook. Now, TJ Freeq, if you see it, to me, TJ Freeq is like a blend between the Insane Clown Posse and Demon Jones.
Oh, I wouldn't give him Insane Clown. They were like devil worshippers.
No, they were not.
Yes, they were. They had like the pentagrams and shit. I couldn't get. Okay, let's. The look, yes, he has the look. He look like he might be one of the cousins of Insane Clown Posse. Yes.
Oh, you know what?
But he rap,
let me stop you.
He rap better than Demon though.
Let me stop you there. Let me stop.
Okay.
He what?
He rap better than Demon. Demon don't have the flow that this guy got. This guy has a twister flow.
Well, Rumbling features Sean Cool and Shamu the Panda, and I'm seeing Shamu the Panda name appear a lot too. But this song is all about the ass, bro. And when I tell you this video looks like a strip club scene, I am not mad about this video. We always talk about these guys need to get some twerkers. Y'all need to holler at TJ Freeq because my man appreciates the ass. I didn't like the Tyler song.
This ain't country rap, fam. I'm sorry.
Why not?
This ain't it, fam. This is booty shake. This what this is. This ain't country rap. I respect it. I respect the dudes rapping, and I can hear the talent in both of them. And Shamu was on another record that we're going to cover too. But you know, TJ Freeq is a special character. You said he was a character, but this ain't country rap. This is booty shake. This is dance.
So, him being from to me, again, country rap is growing, and what they're growing.
I don't know where the fuck he from, fam. Like,
I think
ignore where he's from.
Georgia.
Ignore where he's from. If you heard this, you would be like, oh shit, this some Luke shit. What is this? No, it ain't so much the same drum pattern and or the tempo. When Booty Shake went out, it phased into twerk. This is what this is. This is a twerk / Booty Shake record. This is hip hop. This isn't country rap.
Well, he said that he is a rapper from the country.
Well, using Upchurch's definition, then he's country rap.
Okay, there we have it. And he has way too many features with country rap artists to not look. TJ Freeq. First of all, let me say this: I did not like the song.
Me either.
I did not like the song.
I love the video though.
I love the video, and that's what we're talking about. The song got on my goddamn nerves. Take that ass, and take that ass, and take that ass. But guess what? I love the video.
Right.
This video has Pornhub criteria.
Yeah. BET After Dark.
Yes, this is BET After Dark, and I ain't mad at you. Like you got a variety of girls in here.
Yes.
You got black, you got white, you got a little bit of everything.
I hope there's an uncut version of this shit. Maybe it's gonna be on World Star Uncut next week.
Country rap artists, borrow the ladies from TJ the Freeq's video. Put them in some Daisy Dukes or whatever, because this is what you need that ass looking like. And don't say it's just the black girls. No.
Oh no, sir. They all threw up in this motherfucker.
Yes, sir. So one time for TJ Freeq, no, I do not like the song. The song made my goddamn head hurt.
But TJ can spit though.
Whoa.
Like even though this is a booty shake record now, TJ can spit his ass off.
Only reason I reviewed this record because it's his latest offering as far as video, and I wanted to throw a wild card in there today. Okay. I can't wait to review more things by TJ. He get positive feedback from me. This video gets the utmost. You know what? I take my hat off to the video. But I didn't like the record. It kind of got on my nerves. It's not even a good booty check record to me. But bro, you could have put this shit on mute.
I do have it on mute.
Okay. We could have put this thing on mute because, bro, these women got on fluorescent bikinis, as my granddad say. They got on fluorescent bikinis. Did you see that monkey? Wow. TJ Freeq, I like you. TJ Freeq, I like you, boy. I don't really like Rumbling, the record, but I like TJ Freeq. I like what he's doing. I like how he looks. You know what? You know what he looks like? Because I'm a big wrestling fan. He doesn't look like ICP. He looks like one of the goddamn Hardy Boys. Jeff or Matt Hardy. That's who he reminds me of. Vintage Hardy Boy. Maybe TJ Freeq's a big wrestling fan. Let me find out.
I don't even remember them. I got Sting from it, but you know that was my favorite as a wrestler anyway. But I got the Sting thing because of the crying thing.
Yeah, but he's got the long hair, the arm things. If you Google anything about Jeff or Matt Hardy, you'll see he kind of looks like them. He's definitely a big time spitter. This just wasn't the video for me, but I can tell they had a lot of fun doing it.
No, I think he's got like a Twister type flow. And I don't know who that is for country rap. He could be it, but I've been waiting for somebody to hit you with that type of cadence ever since we started doing our shows. I'm glad I finally found this guy because he's got that. It ain't a fast. Yeah, it is a fast rap. It's definitely that. Like we need that. Country rap needs that. So if he's that guy for the genre, then so be it.
Yeah, I'm like I said, I'm definitely rocking with TJ Freeq, and I can't wait to review more music by him. I just wasn't really feeling this one, but the video is on point. Video gets a all the way thumbs up. All right, man. So we're gonna recap real quick. Started off Bottleneck, good old boy, the traditional country rap. I like Bottleneck though. Bottleneck just reminds me of my uncle if he was just doing country rap, and I'm with that. I like the visual. As a matter of fact, it even showed Bottleneck. I think he's throwing feed for the deer or whatever. I haven't seen anybody incorporate that. A lot of times, this video looked like they caught Bottleneck when he got off work.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that.
Country Cody, I like Country Cody's video. I like the message behind the song. Hopefully, there's a part 2. And I actually was digging the fact that Country Cody incorporates singing on the hook. So I dug that. I see a big future for Country Cody. More people need to go watch that video.
I still on the production side though. Hopefully, his other stuff is fixed or sounds better.
Last joint was TJ Freeq with Rumbling. Did not like the song. It annoyed the hell out of me. But you know what? Fuck the song. Go watch the video.
Right. Wait, don't watch it around your girl. Unless she's okay with that. Then y'all can both watch it together. But, bruh, you might want to not do that in front of her.
Or watch it and make sure your girl's not in it.
Yeah, that might be it too.
Because it's a lot of girls in that video. And then it don't even look like they filmed in a strip club. It look like they filmed it in TJ Freak's living room. But hey, man, I'm here for it. All right, man, that's all I got today, man.
I don't have anything else.
Make sure y'all visit countryrap.com. That's where you can check out WCRR 24 hours a day, 365 days a week. No, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. The home of country rap. Check it out. App coming soon. Check out Country Rap Tunes on Spotify and YouTube. Those are our playlists for all the latest videos on YouTube and all the hottest joints on Spotify. Okay? Anything you want to add, man?
No, I ain't got nothing else, man.
All right, man. Until next time, it's the Country Rap Report. Y'all be good. Yeet, yeet.